For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 12 of Season 3 here at Chelsea. We have a big game actually to start us off. It's a game at home against Arsenal. They're currently 4th in the table, shock, and they're having a decent season. We're in different form. We kind of got embarrassed by Liverpool yesterday. I'd very much like to avoid that against Arsenal here. Borussia Mönchengladbach are the second team we face today in the final group stage game in the Champions League before Crystal Palace round us out with an away trip to Selhurst Park, a ground that actually in real life is going to be upgraded soon. I don't know whether any of you saw the article that came out a couple of days ago, but Steve Parish has announced that they're going to completely renovate Selhurst Park and give it like the old glass front and improve the capacity, etc., and basically upgrade the whole stadium. It does look very good actually, so I'm not sure how long we'll have to wait until that stadium is in FIFA, but it's definitely one that will be on its way over the next few years. So we've got one more episode tomorrow before we're into the transfer window, and we are of course looking to bring in a new player. Pedro will be leaving us to Everton, and we'll be looking to bring in a new left-sided midfielder, or just a new winger that can play on either side really. But we'll start with this game against Arsenal. Paulo DYBALA is now fully fit again. Of course, scored and assisted in 2 games that he was involved in yesterday. I'd like to think that he'll be able to do the same for me again here. 93, 91 and 88 is my front line. Basically, everybody, apart from Christensen and Pereira, is 88 rated or higher in this Chelsea side. Don't really have any excuses for not winning every single trophy this season, do I? Although, having said that, I'm already out the Carabao Cup, so I've kind of shot myself in the foot there. But we did play the kids, and I'm not really fussed about that competition. So we're going for the main treble. Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League. Can we do it? 3 points against Arsenal will go a long way to achieving that. Jordan Pickford in goal for Arsenal. Not what I expected. Wilshere and Elneny holding. Ozil, Lacazette and Sanchez as a front three. A 5-2-3 formation for Arsenal. Strong team. They have played well against me in the past, but hopefully we can outplay them today. Oh, what a through ball to Alexis Sanchez. Angle's narrow. Courtois with a good save. One through ball split my entire defence there. Mesut will take the corner for Arsenal. That's the first chance of the game. That's a decent delivery too, and Courtois will come and punch. We'll drop to Rob Holding, and oh well, Callum Chambers with a wasted effort, I think is the best and most polite way of putting that. But good opportunity. Yep, that's a good effort and opportunity for Alexis Sanchez to give Arsenal a 1-0 lead there. But thankfully, my 92 rated Belgian goalkeeper was equal to it. Kante forward to DYBALA, around the corner there to Morata. Nice turn. I see the run on the outside actually from Eden Hazard here in a good position. Hits it hard. Oh, Isco almost seemed to duck underneath that. Good save by Jordan Pickford trying to get it off Kolasinac, but I'm not quite able to do it. Had Isco actually committed to putting his head into the danger zone and getting something on that, we might well have taken a 1-0 lead from the parried effort from Hazard. But good save by Jordan Pickford and a good effort from Belgian even, on the left-hand side. Eden Hazard, now Bayerin's in behind at the other end, but Christensen with a good block. After nearly scoring at one end, it could potentially be 1-0 at the other, as they have a set piece. Alexis into Jack Wilshere, and he's going to run straight to Toni Kroos. Cheers then. Oh, no, Alexis tackles me. Danger still not gone. Jack Wilshere into Mesut Ozil, plays the 1-2. This will be 1-0. It won't be 1-0. How has Wilshere missed that? Really not entirely too sure, but I'm glad he did. Kroos, Hazard, nice spin into Alvaro Morata. Try to step over just to get it back on his right and then bend it maybe. Oh, off the inside the post. So very close to a 1-0 lead for Chelsea. Been a couple of efforts that have been really, really clear cut so far. Had the effort with Eden Hazard a moment ago. They just came extremely close with Jack Wilshere, and now we've hit the woodwork with Alvaro Morata. I was about to say the quality of the football in this game has been very high. Kicked it straight against the defender right in front of me, but other than that misplaced pass or two, that was a late lunge. The quality of football in this game has been very high. Isco has stayed down there. I have no idea what Toni Kroos is doing in that situation. And thankfully Christensen cuts that out. But he's still down there, hurt Isco. The referee hasn't pulled us back with play yet. And he just looked like he's going to be able to continue on. But he's not even got the injury symbol next to him. Okay, that's weird. Well, hopefully he is all right to continue long term and won't have an injury once we get out of the game and back to the menus. Hector Bellerin set up a good opportunity earlier on in the half, and now they've hit the post at this end. Incredible game here against Arsenal. We do always seem to have good games against them, but this one has been particularly good, and they do take the lead through Kolasinac here with about 10 minutes to go in the half. At the near post, I tried to lunge with Kante, they couldn't quite reach it. A nice little 1-2 actually, and Kolasinac just pokes it home at the near post. Arsenal do lead. Lacazette out to Kolasinac, their goal scorer. Somehow able to... Well, how was he... It's happening again. Not entirely too sure how Kolasinac made it past the challenge before getting the cross in. I want to see a replay of that. Because I tackled him and he seemingly just ran straight through it. And then Alexis Sanchez at the near post. It was Pereira here. Comes across. He looks to swipe it away with his foot. And I don't know whether it just goes over his foot or completely misses the ball entirely. But should never have had the opportunity there, Sanchez. That is a mistake from Ricardo Pereira. I timed the tackle perfectly. But unfortunately, the technique that the man went with just didn't work. Didn't get anywhere near the ball. And we find ourselves 2 goals behind. And Morata has just won us a penalty from kickoff. We may only find ourselves 1 goal behind again. Callum Chambers going to get a yellow card here. No, referee just telling him off. Not actually dishing out a card. But I've got the penalty now. Just 3 minutes before half time. To pull us back to 2-1. Eden Hazard steps up and buries it. Right, well I'm going to go and pick up the ball. If he will actually do so, which he won't. Okay, well, it's 2-1 now. After extreme frustration at one end. It's kind of eased a bit at the other. Still just the 1 goal behind. 2-1. Throw for Arsenal. Lacazette back to Kolasinac, who's just destroyed me in this game. Jack Wilshere has an effort on his right foot. And buries it. I've never seen Jack Wilshere do that with his right foot in his life. This first half has been just perplexing. I don't know where this Arsenal performance has come from. Or where that finish from Jack Wilshere has come from. He just gets out of his feet and then just whips it with the instep of his right foot into the far top corner. Oh, that's strange technique as well. I'm not really too sure about the physics there, but it's gone into the back of the net, and it means that Arsenal have restored their 2-goal lead again. What a first half. What an ending to the first half. And what a ball through to Hector Bellerin. In behind here. Got options. Kante intercepts though. His clearance gets kicked against Isco and won't find a teammate that he was aiming for further down the field. Alexandre Lacazette and Elneny linking up here on the edge of the box. Good tackle by Laporte. Will look to break away quickly. Here's DYBALA in possession. Hazard looking to get in behind. I need to play it before Bellerin catches up. That was meant for Eden Hazard and it's gone towards Alvaro Morata. For fuck's sake. Oh, tackle by DYBALA. Hazard gets it back to him. Look to get it back to the Belgian. I'm going to turn inside. Look for the Belgian again. That's not the Belgian. Oh, DYBALA just wouldn't shoot. I was pressing B, but he just couldn't get the ball under control. It wouldn't register that he had control of the ball quickly enough for him to be able to poke the ball into the back of the net. Very nearly made it all the way around the goalkeeper there. Nice little 1-2 between Alexis and Lacazette that doesn't quite come off. Morata, get this. What is that? It was meant for DYBALA and he's tried to play it to Isco and kicked it straight against an Arsenal player. Things just haven't quite gone according to plan for me in games against the biggest sides in the division this season. We were okay against City. We were okay against Spurs. Liverpool destroyed me. And Arsenal, I'm struggling against as well. I don't know whether it's this new formation that works well against the lesser sides. That's a strong challenge. Works well against the lesser sides, but perhaps not so much against the bigger teams. Or whether I'm just in an indifferent vein of form. And Hazard apparently has given away a foul there. We'll get booked for it, even though I didn't press anything. Oh dear. Very nearly 3-2, but we've not gotten a second yet, and we need a third as well. Free kick for Arsenal. Alexandre Lacazette stood over it. Stands up into the middle, and DYBALA will head it away. It's going to drop here to Christensen. Morata gets caught in possession. Rob holding to Lacazette. Out to Castillejo. Samuel Castillejo off the bench here for Arsenal. Good effort, well blocked. Morata with a nice turn. Here's Hazard. DYBALA looking to make moves forward, but I'm going to need some support. We've got it here with Kroos, and then out wide again to Pereira. Poke that down the line looking for Paulo DYBALA. He's gotten in behind here. DYBALA on his left foot. We'll put it back here. Eden Hazard. Right, 3-2. Hazard is my main goal scorer this season, it's turning out to be. I'm not sure whether he's still the league's top goal scorer, but he's definitely still right up there. DYBALA into him, shifts it from right foot to left foot, and then slots it home. Right, 3-2. Another goal for Hazard. He's second in this game, and I think he's 14th in the Premier League season so far. We still need another one to at least get a point here from this game against Arsenal. Might even be able to create an opportunity straight from kickoff if this works well. And Hazard will look for Alvaro Morata. And Morata can look for DYBALA. And DYBALA misses the target. On such moments, games are won and lost. Let's tackle by Alexandro on Alexis Sanchez. And he's kept his run going here, Alexandro, the left back. Morata's in the middle. Also got DYBALA at the back post. Sandro will just dink this in, but it's well blocked by Rob Holding. We've won it back again. And Eden Hazard is on a hat-trick. Eden Hazard doesn't have his hat-trick. Good save again by Jordan Pickford, trying to open up the face of his body and drill it home into the far post. Morata with a good turn there. Just play it back to ensure we keep possession. See Isco that we'll use here, then go to Cruz. And Toni Kroos can't fire us level, but it will drop to Morata again. And again we'll look for Isco. And again we'll take a touch and play it back inside. And Paulo DYBALA buries it. 3-3 here. Still time to go for a winner as well. Paulo DYBALA gets our third. 10 minutes left to play. We've turned it around in this second half. We're back in the game. Next goal wins. Oh shit, gets tackled by Kante. No foul given. Help this quickly to Morata. I do want to go back to Eden Hazard if I can and then dart inside. Where do I go? There's so many red and white shirts around me. Isco looking for Morata. Oh, it's a lovely spin. Alvaro Morata. Oh, what a save by Jordan Pickford as he kept that out. Isco looks to chest it down, but he can't get to it because Mustafi's fallen over in front of him. How has Jordan Pickford saved that? That was the opportunity. We said next goal wins. We very nearly got it there. Alexandra with the cross. We've got a corner now instead. You can see the Arsenal fans practically motionless there in the away stand. They have absolutely no idea who's going to win this game. We're going to get another opportunity from a corner there as Wilshere heads it behind. Let's actually give the corner to Toni Kroos and see if we can get a better quality of delivery into the box. Toni Kroos to deliver around about the penalty spot. It's fired flat and it's headed away. Eden Hazard should get there and has done well to do so. Keep it in, please, Eden. Well done. And inside there to Alexandro. Help it across to Isco. DYBALA is there. Morata is there. DYBALA could go again. He has done. Here's Toni Kroos. No, good save again. Pereira tackles but can't get the shot off. And Arsenal might clear it here. And there goes the final whistle. Being 3-1 down, the game looked like it was gone. We dragged ourselves back into it and so very nearly won it at the death. I said next goal wins. Unfortunately, there wasn't a next goal, so nobody won. A point apiece between ourselves and Arsenal. An incredibly entertaining and incredibly well fought out tie between the two. That, to be fair, a draw is probably the right result. Swansea beat Liverpool by 2-0. City dropped points away from home against Stoke. I'm not sure how Tottenham have gotten on this particular match day weekend. I don't think they play yet. I think they've got a game on the Saturday. We'll have to wait and see in due course. But up next for us is Borussia Mönchengladbach in the Champions League. But we're already guaranteed top spot and they're already guaranteed second. So it is quite literally a nothing game. But we'll play the kids. Hopefully they can get some good experience and grow a little bit. As you can see, we continue to train a number of them here. And then, fingers crossed, we can get ourselves a victory in the final game of the episode away from home against Crystal Palace. Yoko. Up to Charlie Musonda, into Tammy Abraham. Now this may be a nothing game with regards qualification, but we have won every single game in the Champions League so far this season, so I would very much like to make it 6 wins from 6 and go undefeated in the group stage. Good header from Zappacosta, but that's off target and Vestigo will just smack it clear, showing that we are the better team in the opening 5 minutes as well. Although Ben Yedder could get away here, but no, we've been able to put the tackle in. So we'll try and build something else again. I thought I was going to play a complete child team, so to speak. But after remembering that we've won 5 of the opening 5, I have started players like Tammy Abraham and Pedro and Charlie Musonda over players like Nathan and Ewan Watson, etc. I would like to get the victory here if I can, to make it 6 wins from 6 in the Champions League group stage. Pedro into Tammy Abraham. Actually use the right back here. Is Barbier going to push forward? He is. We'll slot him through. Scored a very good goal in his last game, Barbier, on his left foot. And has done the same again. 1-0 Chelsea, and it's the youngster Barbier who's been able to give us the lead. He's an adventurous central midfielder. He's not necessarily suited for an attacking role. But he apparently has an eye for goal. 1-0 Chelsea. We headed down the line to Roussillon, the left back, getting rather adventurous. It wouldn't let me change to my left back there. Thankfully, the keeper made a smart save. Otherwise, I'd have been particularly annoyed there if it made me sprint at it with a centre back. Wouldn't let me actually attack the ball with the man that was closest to it. Thankfully, we've been able to clear it away. We may even have an opportunity here to get a second ourselves. Tammy Abraham will twist and turn. Somehow manages to keep hold of possession there against Vestergaard. Loftus-Cheek cross here looking for Charlie Musonda, but cleared away by the defender. Padilla into Roussillon. Nice tackle by Zappacosta. Quickly turn on it. Send Charlie Musonda away down the right-hand side. It's actually Tammy Abraham that's drifted out wide. We go for the 1-2. We'll feign it. And then Charlie Musonda's in behind. Now he's got that 5-star weak foot. We'll try and use it here. And there we go. That's Chelsea 2. Borussia Mönchengladbach 0. 2.5 minutes before half-time. 2 goals in front. Hopefully 3 points and 6 wins from 6 in the group stage. Headed by Rudiger. Bakayoko will go short here to Barbier, then forward to Tammy Abraham, out to Pedro. Bit of footwork maybe. That worked to get round 1, but unfortunately Vestergaard was there to recover the loose ball. There's just over half an hour to go in this game. I'd like to extend the lead if we can. We might not necessarily have to. Oh, lovely ball through. Barbier's in again. Barbier scores again. This kid might be something special. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to get the chance to realise his potential because obviously this is the last year at Chelsea. But not necessarily the series after this, but the one after that will be a youth road to glory. So hopefully I can get someone that is similar in quality to Barbier in that series. We might be able to build a team around him. He certainly seems like the sort of player that you could build a team around as he continues to grow. 2 goals for him in this one. His 3rd of the Champions League so far this season, and it's 3 for us tonight. To Bakayoko. We'll go all the way out wide. There we go. Actually back to Tammy Abraham here. And Barbier's rushing forward for potentially a hat-trick. Oh, look, oh, he's offside here, but he will put it into the back of the net. But he is the wrong side of the defensive line, unfortunately. The ball that went to the man and then played it to him, unfortunately, was actually meant for Barbier. But because he kept the run going, he then ended up the wrong side of the line. But never mind. Still just a 3-0 with 10 minutes to go. Very simple game for us here. That's a good ball forward. Humberto Sanchez can't get rid of it. Rudiger helps it out for a corner. Literally the last kick of the game, this corner. Will they get themselves a consolation goal? Maybe. Dermich brings that down well. Could shoot. Delays. Out to Kramer. Back to Zachariah to Kramer again. There's a lot of bodies back here. Eventually the ball is going to do something. But will it go into the back of the net? No. Referee still delaying with his whistle. Here's Grifo. Double step over. It worked for Mo Salah earlier on in yesterday's episode with Liverpool. Not working for Grifo today. Corner's come in again from Hugo Mayo. We've had more than 2 minutes of injury time just since the last corner, but there goes the header away. And now, as soon as he gets the ball, the referee will stop, pause, and there we go. Final whistle goes on a 3-0 victory, all 3 points, and 6 wins from 6 in the Champions League group. Very, very pleased with that. Let's go and get 3 points in the Premier League as well, if possible. 5-4-1 again for Palace, as expected, with Christian Benteke up top. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We'll have to wait and see if it works this time around. Nice tackle by Laporte. No foul given. Was rough, but fair. Morata will slot into DYBALA. Now, obviously, I'm going to try and turn inside on his left foot and then finish. Ooh! I'm not sure whether that was extreme accuracy or slightly fortunate. Considering he's 93 rated, let's lean towards extreme accuracy. Off the far side of the post, a 1-0 lead here early on. We have, in the previous few episodes, as I've mentioned in the previous few episodes as well, had a trend of performing extremely well and getting large scorelines in the 3rd and final game of the episode. Had a 5-1 against Stoke recently. We had another 5-1 or a 5-0 against someone too. Are we going to replicate a big scoreline in this 3rd game of the episode as well? I'd like to think so, with a goal going in early on. Kind of bodes well, but I'm going to need Isco to not be in the way of my passes if that is going to happen. Hazard, around the corner to Paulo DYBALA. Space has opened up for him here, and I would expect him to make it 2-0. Really, really good goal from Paulo DYBALA. Really, really good player, Paulo DYBALA. Chelsea 2, Crystal Palace 0. Mix up in the defence, but then the pace and the dribbling and the deadly finishing. As a trio, a combination, just far too much. Cruz with the throw into Pereira. Short there to Kante. Go through the gap to Morata. Not scored in a while, actually, I don't think, Alvaro Morata, has he? At least not on a regular basis. Actually, goals are drying up for him. It's been Eden Hazard and Paulo DYBALA that have been stepping up with the finishes in recent times. Isco across here to Cruz, looking for DYBALA again. Get it into Morata here, and now he could actually score a goal and has done. That's an extremely good finish too. Chelsea 3, Crystal Palace 0. It looks like we are going to keep up with the trend of having a really good, strong, high-scoring performance in the third and final game of the episode. Another one where you could say, is that just extreme accuracy or a scuffed shot that just happens to have gone right into the bottom corner? Not sure, but we'll take it. Chelsea 3, Crystal Palace 0 after 37 minutes. Kante. I was meant for Cruz, but DYBALA will pick up on it. We'll play it around the corner to the German. I do have Morata in the box. DYBALA's made a good run. Get it back to him. Now, can he bend this into the far... Oh, top corner. No, he can't. So desperately unlucky not to get himself his first Chelsea hat-trick there, Paulo DYBALA. Christensen across here to Isco. Will let fly early, but it's well blocked by Chervi, and they'll come away with it. Wow. That was really, really good football and an extremely good bent effort that very nearly found the back of the net. Unfortunately for Paulo DYBALA, it wasn't to be. That was a bit simple. Not really. Where's the defender gone? I hate it when it does this. Rabona cross. 4-0. I did it. I hate when the defenders do that. It's like they get stuck in two minds and the game engine doesn't know whether to close the man down that's free in the middle or to close the man down that's on the ball. And in the end, they just run off and leave you on your own. So I didn't want to just run in and score one of the easiest goals of all time because the defender just left me. So I went for the fancy cross and we still scored anyway. So it is 4-0. Morata with his second and our fourth. Now both Morata and DYBALA on hat-tricks here, waiting for the next goal to come. Corner for Palace. Courtois actually made 6 saves apparently in this game, but I'm not sure. Oh, jeeps, I think that was going wide. Ricardo Pereira clears off the line regardless, but I think it's counted some of those saves as crosses that he's come and punched. So they haven't quite been that effective going forward, Crystal Palace, but still creating opportunities, as you've seen. So I can't take too much for granted. Goal difference might be important at the end of the season, although our goal difference is already pretty handy. So if we can score a fifth, then I will try and score a fifth. If I can get Morata or DYBALA a hat-trick, then that would be great. What a ball through to Paulo DYBALA. As we mentioned about scoring him a hat-trick, he goes away and tucks it in. Paulo DYBALA's first hat-trick in a Chelsea shirt. Hopefully, between now and the end of the season, it won't be the last. Chelsea 5, Crystal Palace 0. Ayub tries to slot that through for Zaha, but Alexandro's there. 3 minutes added on at the end of the game. Just 3 minutes more misery for Crystal Palace, I think. Now, if we can get Morata a hat-trick, I'd like to do it. Obviously, DYBALA already has his. Oh, Morata, he's just tearing them apart. Alvaro! Oh no, good save by the keeper. Just twinkle-toeing his way past the defenders, but unfortunately it's a good stop by the keeper to deny him the hat-trick. But 3 for DYBALA, 2 for Morata, 5 for Chelsea. Dominant performance in the third and final game of the episode yet again. Everton beat Manchester United. Everton have got such a good team in this save right now. Of course, Kylian Mbappe banging the goals in for them. We are 5 points clear at the top of the table, but Tottenham do have a game in hand, as do Southampton. Manchester United down in 11th, Manchester City in 10th, Liverpool in 9th. Not the best of seasons for the rest of the big sides in the league. Arsenal 6th, but ourselves and Spurs leading the way so far. Stoke have now picked up victories, which is good for them. Watford have also picked up victories now, which is also good for them. Huddersfield, the third team in the relegation zone. But things going well for us. Eden Hazard should still be top goal scorer. He is, by quite a margin as well. 15 goals for Eden Hazard so far this year in the Premier League. He's actually on fire. I didn't realise he scored quite that many. I knew he was my top goal scorer, but I didn't realise he was my top goal scorer by that much. Kurt Zuma wants to play more. I might consider selling him in January to raise even more funds after the Pedro sale to bring in an even better potential rotation winger for Eden Hazard. But obviously Hazard is staying in the starting lineup for the time being. That's going to bring this episode to a close though, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. Tomorrow's episode will be the final one before the transfer window, so get your suggestions in for a new backup winger. We might have around about 60 million to spend on said backup winger, so give me your thoughts in the comment section. But for now, I'll see you next time.